Every Advent, I like to reflect on the characters in the Nativity story. This year, my focus is on their reaction to the birth of Jesus, and this week's person of interest is Mary. Now, Mary is believed to have only been somewhere between 13 and 16 years old when she gave birth to Jesus. She was seemingly an ordinary young woman living a seemingly ordinary life. She did not come from a wealthy family. There was absolutely nothing special about Mary, at least that she was aware of. Mary was betrothed to Joseph and was preparing for her wedding. Now, as was Jewish tradition, Joseph would be building a home for Mary, probably connected to his family's home. And when it was completed, he would come and take her there for their wedding. She probably was daydreaming about what it would look like, what she would cook for her husband, and the children that they would have together. Well, one day, these daydreams would come to a sudden halt with the visit from an angel named Gabriel. Now, this was not a common occurrence, and Gabriel's visit and message frightened and confused Mary and would certainly change her plans for her life. Mary was a virgin, but the angel said she would soon be carrying a baby, God's son. Being pregnant and not married usually resulted in the woman being stoned to death. We are told that Mary believed the angel's message and accepted the role that she was given. Now, fortunately, Joseph also had a visit from Gabriel, his in a dream. And he also accepted God's plan and continued with his plans to marry Mary. At the end of her pregnancy, Mary and Joseph needed to travel from Nazareth, where they lived, to Bethlehem, a trip of about 90 miles, riding on a donkey to register for the census. While there, it was time for the child to be born, and she did give birth. Not in her home with the help of a midwife and the support of her mother or other relatives, but alone, surrounded by animals in a stable. I believe we've read this story so many times that we don't even really give it much of a thought. But let me tell you, as a woman who has given birth, none of this, from the 90-mile donkey ride to the birth alone in a stable with 30 animals, sounded very comfortable nor desirable. Despite all this, we do not read anywhere of Mary crying out to God, "God, why me?" We do not read of her complaining or being angry at God for her situation. We read that as she held her child, the Son of God, Emmanuel, she pondered all that had taken place, keeping it in her heart. I doubt that there is one of us listening today whose life has gone exactly as they had planned. Maybe this year has been a particularly difficult one for you. Mary shows us that we can be troubled, afraid, unsure, and still trust God and focus on how He has blessed us. Mary was a very ordinary young woman, but the baby she held in her arms, the one that we hold in our hearts, is anything but ordinary. He is Jesus, Messiah, Son of God. Holding Him close makes the unbearable very much bearable. And that, my friends, is this week's Time Out Tuesday, and I do hope to see you all next week. God bless you all.